Hey guys, welcome back. It's your favorite online weirdo here, and we have got something special today. I'm so excited about this. Can't wait. I decided now I want to do a marketplace for my villagers and everything. But I didn't want them really close to each other. I wanted it to look like little stalls, like, I don't know, like in a street market or something like that. So I decided to come up with my own system because a lot of systems, like trading hall systems, they use minecarts but in water, and it's extremely slow and tedious on how they get that, how they move around, and sometimes they get stuck as well. And so I thought just keep them on rails. So let's go have a look. I'm so excited. So yes, so we've got our villager breeder going on over there. It's completely full, which is awesome. And I've got the marketplace over here. I haven't dressed it up yet, or I've done a little bit of dressing up, but I need to hide all of this stuff at the back here. As you can see, I've done a lot of the booths and I've tested it out with some villagers. So we're going to have all these different booths here. So you can just go in and say, okay, that's a butcher. What are you? Toolsmith. What are you? Another butcher. There's some pretty rubbish things in here. This one's not too bad, actually. He's got a good potato thing. So yeah, so on the sign here, we can actually write potatoes and stuff like that. And that can be his trade. And yes, and here we've got a cleric and stuff like that. I've left one space open so I can show you guys how this is built and everything. But in these empty ones, I'll explain it quickly. Basically, villagers will come along here on the rail, and then they'll go around, and then they'll basically take the track into here. But, so basically loops around, comes over the top there. I'll make that into sort of like an entrance thing and hang some banners on there that say market or something like that. And then as they come around here, they come into this, the track leads them into this thing, and they drop down onto this piston, because I don't have sticky pistons at the moment. So this is an easy way of doing it. And then they activate this tripwire, which if I do this, you can see that the rail moves and changes. So then the next one won't come in here. It will just keep on going straight to the next booth, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and then down there I've got a rail system going off to a killing area. So if you're not happy with the villagers, now I'm stuck in here. Where am I? Go out here. There we go. If you're not happy with them, you can just push this button and they'll go zoop down here. If you just clear some of these, we can have a look in here. So if I push that button, the piston retracts, dropping them down onto there with their minecart, and off they go. So yeah, it's a pretty simple thing, but I like it. I mean, I had this idea for a while, but I couldn't quite figure out how to do it. So I decided, no, I'm going to get it right. And it looks pretty cool as well. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, you see the tripwire hooks and stuff like that, but I'm not too bothered about that. It just adds to the thing and makes them look like they're fiddling with something over there. So yes, so I'm going to show you how to do it. This is what the redstone looks like at the back. It's not the prettiest. This bit here, I had it going off this way, but if there was a villager in there and you basically this would power, and then you couldn't activate the piston because it would power this block which is next to it. So yeah, so just these two things didn't work together, but I need to figure out a way here. If you guys know a way of getting this to work, because we need to power this block which has got a torch on it on the other end. If we just jump down here, I can show you. It's got a torch on the other end here, which basically controls the little track. So yeah, but yeah, anyway, let me get to it. I've got a bunch of stuff here. So this is basically the things that you would need. It's not exact numbers, just grabbed what I thought would be needed. And but we are missing one thing though, and that is a button. I'm just going to steal this one. There we go. Still a button there. Okay. So, what we're going to be doing, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. That's what I've calculated it as. So if we just grab everything in here, let's just replace things. With that there. Can get rid of these things. Cool. And then we can just grab all of our blocks that we need. Like so. Okay. So the way I do it, I come down here first. And I place my piston. Need to take this block out and stick that there. If I remember correctly, it is down one. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I did this late last night. I can't remember exactly how I did it. Okay, so we need to take these blocks out here. Cool. And we can stick a stone brick here. And we can replace these. It's always a good idea to replace your dirt with stone bricks, so that when you're lying redstone on them. Because if you're digging around and you hit stone brick, then you know, oop, I'm hitting some redstone. But over here we put a repeater powering that block. And if we jump around this side, it's a little tight in here. We put a redstone torch, so it powers that. Then if we stick our button on here, it will power that, unpowering that torch, retracting the piston for just a bit to let the minecart drop down. Cool. So that part of the system is done. So we can actually replace all of these. This one we can't because the redstone is there, but we place a cobblestone stair over the top there. So that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Then I place a brick there so you can cover up the redstone torch. And over here we replace these with let's just leave this one. So we need these bricks here so we could put our trap hooks on them. So we stick one up there, trap hook, cool. Then we need to power that block over there, so we need to take out these two. This is gonna have to move over just for now. Okay, and then so we need to go to the block next to that one so we can have our redstone torch powering behind it. Yeah. Oopsie. Okay, so we need our redstone torch. Where's that? There it is. So there we go. So now it powers that. It's directly underneath that section there. Now we need to power this block. But as I said before, we hit a little bit of a problem putting the repeater on this side. So we need to put the repeater there. Cool. And then we can run our redstone signal this way. We can have it here actually. And so yeah, so we go boom, 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 and I'm out. I need to go around here, so I'm too short. Really? Okay, let me go grab some quick. How am I too short? I counted these things out. Let me just grab some quickly here. There we go. As you can see, it wasn't exact numbers, but you guys can figure it out. It's not that resource intensive. This system just uses a lot of rails, so I think I got about 16 booths or something. So you need rails going all the way along the top, all the way along the bottom, and then from your system as well. So it gets a little intensive, but just a couple hours of mining and you should be sorted. Cool. So now we've got that sorted. So now we can go around to the front and test it. Cool. Ooh. We need our string in here first, otherwise it's not going to do anything. There we go. So if we go in here, that powers, and you can see that it changes the track. So that works perfectly. So when there's a village in here, activating it, next one will carry on to the next section. Awesome stuff. Okay, so then we need to tidy up a bit. So I put 2 bricks here and there, and then we do the same on this side. and there. So now it looks like just a stone wall. And then for decoration and stuff, I stick 2 stairs there, because that covers that bit up nicely, and it adds a bit of depth to it, so it's not flat and everything. But another thing that we do need is something at the top. Now I put spruce stairs at the top just to give it a bit more depth as well, because when the minecart comes around here, they tend to land half on this block. They don't go straight down, they land half on here. So we need to stop them from going too far. So these blocks here will stop the villagers without them suffocating and fall into there. Awesome stuff. So yes, let's go grab ourselves some villagers and see how it goes. But I'm really happy with that. It's a nice compact design as well. Or it could be smaller, but it's the smallest I could get it. Okay, so we've got some grown-up villagers over here. So we just go stick in there. There we go, we got one. And he's off. And he'll go around the top. And he'll skip all of those. Across there, as you can see. And he goes up and over. And then he comes around, and dink, he falls into this one. Awesome. What are you? You're a shepherd. Not the best. But now, as you can see, the rail has switched here. Now, these two were a mission, because for some reason, the rails work opposite on this side. So I had to play around a bit more and try to get this thing to work. So I just dropped it down and basically added in another torch here. So this torch would power on if there's no villager in it, powering this block, turning this off. So now when this is powered, the tripwire is powered, power this block, turn that off, turning this torch on. So it's that was a bit of a mission, but it works really well. And I like it. I like the look of it and everything. So let's fill up the last 3 here. Do I have enough minecarts? No. I got 1 minecart. Unfortunately I completely ran out of iron. I want to see if I can get this librarian and see what his trades are. But now we packed here full of rubbish. Oh, there's a couple more librarians down there as well. Let's just send them off. Let's see if we can grab a couple more minecarts here. Let's grab this one. There we go. And we need 1 more. Do I have enough iron? Is it? Ooh, yes, there's more iron. Awesome, so now we can fill this up. Actually, let's do this and then we can replace it. So we've got 1 block of iron left, guys. It's not looking good for us. But now that we've got this whole thing set up, we can actually, our next project will be an iron farm, which will be pretty cool and desperately needed. Awesome, he's here. Go! Cool. So let's see that everything's working properly. He goes all the way around. You can see the cart does some funny little movements there. Cool, that one's working well. Here he comes. Around. And into the hole. Awesome stuff. So he's a librarian. What's his looting 1? It's not bad. What are you? You're a Fletcher. Meh. Let's grab our last one here. And then we can start looking at ways to kill them. Because at the moment, the way I kill them is not the best. It's not very efficient. Cool, so this guy's got the longest way to go around now. Yeah, he's gonna take a little while, but it's still faster than having them drop down in water and slowly bob their way around. Zip, there we go. Awesome. So now we fill up. Our marketplace is full. How awesome is this? This little area, because they're too close to each other on this corner, because it's the first corner that goes out that way. I wanted an odd shape because street markets always do funny bends and stuff like that. So I thought this will be like an emerald storage area or something like that. So we can have emeralds and extra signs in here and things to trade. Maybe I'll even have a calling system, have a mass storage somewhere, and then we can call in some shulker boxes or stuff like that to trade with. So we don't have to leave this area when we're doing trading, and we don't have to think ahead when we come here. So yeah, so we got that. But now you're a cleric, 37, 39. Okay, so this guy, I don't like him, so let's get rid of him. I actually want to show you what's happening here. Oh, let's just fix this quickly. Let's come down here. One more. We have to replace these. Hopefully there's enough space here to get around. Do I have any dirt on me? Yes, I do. Just dirt. I use dirt as scaffolding a lot. There you go. Hopefully he won't die with this. Dink, dink, dink. So this rail is basically just a safety rail. So if I call a villager and there's no space for him, he just makes around the circle and then he comes back and then he just plops onto here and sits here. That's what I've got at the moment. And then the empty minecarts will come through here and get shot over here and sit over here. So that's pretty cool. And if we go down here, we can have a look. So I've basically got a loop going underneath the whole market with some powered rails. So they'll fall down and eventually start moving one of the two directions. And then they'll get shot this way and then off down there. And I've got, you see this bit here, I'm not 100% sure on. Because I've got an activator rail here with lava way down there and way down there, but they seem to just suffocate themselves in this dirt here. I'm not sure if that is the best way to do it. So yeah, let's just do this. Stick it from here. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to give it another try and we see how it works. So we're going to get rid of one of our villages here. Okay, let's say we get rid of this. Wait, let's get rid of this nitwit here. This idiot. Green coat. It doesn't do anything yet, so bye. And then eventually I'll wire that up with the signal to call a new villager. So I think, yep, there we go. And then he sits in there. And he kills himself. So I have to figure out a new way of sorting that out, which is not the best way of doing things, I must say. But yeah, and then we can see if the cart has come all the way through, and it sits there. So we need another powered rail. Do I have a powered rail on me? No, we just need an extra one here, and then it will shoot the carts over here, up, and sit here at the end. So then we can just come past, collect them, and keep going. So let's get rid of this. Oop. No one saw that. And yeah, so let's see, what else have we got in here? Nothing so far. Oh, babies still. Oh, a green coat and a librarian. Okay. So yeah, so you guys can grow up there so long. So yeah, so this is actually working out really well. I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, I'm so proud that I've managed to. I'm not the biggest redstone person, but I do enjoy it, and I'm so glad I came up with this idea and got it actually working, where I can actually have everyone here. Probably my most proudful moment on Minecraft. So yes. Oh, I'm so happy. And I'll give them roofs and everything like that. But then one thing we must just remember is we can't have the roofs interfering with the rails. So we have to have them a bit higher, or just the illusion of a roof. So yeah. And at night the redstone lamps give it a bit of a glow in here. So it looks pretty cool. So yeah. So yeah guys. I think that's gonna do it for me. Eventually what I'll do is, I think what I'll do off camera now is just run a signal. So when this button is pushed, I'll just have a signal come off and run off to the village breeder and just the dispenser that just dispenses minecarts. So as you push a button, it instantly calls one again. So that's awesome. So yeah, so I'm happy with this. I'm really happy, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you guys have got any improvements for this setup, please let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers guys.